The new shipyard that's been constructed at Osborne is a truly world-class facility. We at A&I are very proud of what's been achieved with the yard, and we're very proud to hand the yard over to ASC Shipbuilding, who will build the Hunter-class frigates.
Australian Naval Infrastructure were charged with the responsibility for delivering a world-class commercial shipyard. And part of that includes the Osborne South Shipyard, funded by the Australian Government, and taking previous work done by the Department of Defence with their appointed shipyard designer, Advanced Maritime Technology from Denmark. A&I has been able to now take that project forward and deliver a successful shipyard during 2020. One of the key challenges for our design was to actually deliver a robust and flexible facility. A&I did not have any awareness of who the shipbuilder was. All we knew was that this was going to be used for the Hunter-class frigate program. A&I and its partner Lend-Lease were given a 90% design in late 2017, and from that we were required to complete the design process incorporating all the new equipment into that capability. There are a number of challenges that evolved from that. That included the interface of equipment with the actual construction of infrastructure, from foundations to building heights, but also the size of the buildings, in particular our consolidation hall, which was more than 50 metres high. And some of the initiatives we looked at with our partners Lend-Lease was around minimising the amount of time our workforce would be at height, given the windy conditions down here on the Osborne Peninsula. We utilised a tried and tested method around the world called strandjacking, and from that we were able to design and implement a construction technique that allowed the walls to be built on the ground and then rotated into place, and then our roof assembled and lifted subsequently into place, providing incredible gains in time for the program, but also maximising the ability to make the workforce safe. One of the challenges we had on the Osborne Peninsula was the existing soil and ground conditions we had to deal with. We ended up coming up with a solution that required more than 4,500 piles installed into the ground. That solution was developed in partnership with Lend-Lease and our subcontractor Keller, and from that we were able to implement a measure that minimised the amount of potential contaminated soil coming from the ground to the surface. The piling required us to install both a combination of precast piles and what's called a Frankie pile, up to 22 metres into the ground. The flexibility of the design required us to consider vessels up to 10,000 tonne destroyer size and multiple vessels at one time. The design took the existing Osborne shipyard and expanded it into new facilities which provided the capability of end-to-end shipbuilding. That means Australian steel in, Australian ships out. From the unit fabrication hall, utilising leading edge and world-class facilities, to develop that unit before proceeding to the block assembly hall. From there, the blast and paint hall is a new facility. And then the large ship consolidation hall. In addition to the shipyard works here at Osborne, A&I is also heavily involved in the progression of precinct-wide works associated with roadworks, utility relocation works, car parks to provide support for workforce engaged here at Osborne, as well as progressing activities with the submarine project to the north, which involves the construction of the new submarine yard to support the attack class submarine construction. ANI also took the opportunity to implement a number of programs, providing opportunity for students who are completing their final years, who have just graduated, the ability to gain experience in the workforce. It's not often you're able to be involved in leading a project of this size, and with more than 97% of the businesses involved in this project delivery Australian, it's a great opportunity to showcase Australian skills and capability in large infrastructure project delivery. In successfully achieving our completion in the first half of 2020, there's a few people to thank and organisations. We'd like to thank the Department of Defence through their CASG team and the Odense Maritime Technology team, who commenced the design way back in 2016 and has allowed ANI to deliver that capability now here at Osborne. I'd also like to thank the efforts of the Lend-Lease management and team in successfully achieving a terrific outcome, both from a safety, quality and project delivery here in 2020. Personally, I'd like to thank those who have worked through the COVID restrictions, particularly those who have travelled from Europe to support us in this end-to-end commissioning phase here at Osborne. The Osborne South Shipyard has changed the landscape and provided an enormous capability for our future shipbuilding program and jobs for our future, and is testament to the effort and commitment that the ANI team has shown in delivering this successful project.
On behalf of our Commonwealth shareholders, ANI's Board of Directors, our management team, I'd like to thank everybody that's been involved in this hugely successful project. We have delivered it safely, on schedule, on budget, which will support the Commonwealth's continuous naval shipbuilding program.